Okay, hi there, Pisces. This is Kim. This is your messages meant for you to be receiving them within the next 3 days in order to help you along your path. It is a breakthrough spread, so whatever messages we get, you are meant to hear them at this time. You're in the right space. I've connected with your energy. I'm connected to your spirit team and your angels at this time. So the breakthrough spread, let's go ahead and get a little shuffle in here. This spread is going to have 6 spots in it to let you know what you need to have a breakthrough about. Be about following your instincts. The energy feels okay. Like it feels like something might be stressful, but you're handling it. You know, that's kind of what's coming through. Something might be stressful, but you're handling it. Okay. Yeah, 10. That might be why you're handling it so well. 10 is about being adaptable, flexible, allowing for divine detours, if need be, a divine detour. Also has a crystalline structure. That can be something there about your light body, more light entering you. I am picking up a lot of concern here, concern about finances, concern about family, concern. But like I say, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're maintaining something. You're maintaining. It's be a big period of transition for you. So maintaining. Maybe seeking transition, a change. Okay, so this spread, let me explain it real quick. It has 6 spots. The first spot is right down here at the bottom of the pyramid. This is going to tell us what we need to have a breakthrough about, maybe what kind of pattern we're running into. And the challenge here on the right. And then I also have the breakthrough. 3 of Wands on the bottom. The breakthrough card is the top of the pyramid. This spot is your strength at this time, usually pulled from it's wisdom from past experiences. That's how I read it. Thanatos. Thanatos is a transition, a transformation, death, ending, an ending. Does somebody have a brush with death? Something is coming through with that. I'm not sure if it was a full-blown like near-death experience, but there's something coming through about somebody having a brush with death. A scare. Okay, moving on. I'm kind of doing these readings a little different in that I'm using a different meditation technique to tap into your energy, and I'm also allowing any and all messages to really come through, as long as they're appropriate, right, for you to. Any and all can come through, are allowed. So I might be saying some very random things. Let's put it that way. I might be saying random things. I think we need to do 2 for each spot with the 108 Oracle. I really like the 108 Oracle. It adds a lot of different information to the reading. So, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I have the 108 Oracle, the Journey of the Sacred Bee, and I also have Sci-Fi Tarot here to clarify as we go. On the bottom of this deck, we have rings. Contracts, agreements, bonds, strong connections, unions, partner, counterpart, lovers, telepathy, like-minded people, committed, partner, engaged, interconnected, and a soulmate. keep picking up on some sort of experience that was like, whoa, what, like a, oh my gosh, that just happened. Something to let you know how like divinely protected you are. The moon. Okay. All right. So we're ready. And the moon. The moon here too. But this is the sap of the moon plant. So the sap of the moon plant is what we need to have a breakthrough about. It's about here when we want to have a breakthrough, like we know that we deserve to receive more or better out of life, out of the sweetness of life, the experience, gentleness, beauty, grace. It's all the good, positive light attributes here of the divine feminine energy. So it's the goodness. It is the goodness. Okay, I have the King of Swords and the Four of Swords that we need to have a breakthrough about. Some of you all have a very important connection already, and maybe even for some of you all one coming in, because you have the rings on the bottom, and then you also have the Flamingos card, which says soulmates, lovers, union, attraction. I'm really picking up that somebody is attracted to your mind. So soulmates can come in many different ways, and perhaps this is also soulmate being drawn to you for the purpose of leveling up in a profession or whatever it is that you apply your knowledge to every day. Lots of inventors didn't get paid during the time that they were coming up with an invention, is kind of the message they're giving me here. But the right person will be brought into your life to maybe be a benefactor or to help out, assist in some way. So the King of Swords uses that knowledge, the clarity of thought. They're also somebody who has already decided, and most people kind of know, they're going to do things their way. They're disciplined. They put in a lot of effort. And it seems like that's already been going on. However, I have the Four of Swords here, which is saying that there needs to be time out for recovery and rest. Because you've been doing a lot, and this can be doing a lot mentally and physically, because I mean we do have the bodybuilder card, so it's like about strength and leverage and influence. This person would be very influential. I just have a feeling it's more mentally that you've been doing a lot, like you have a very strong mind. A strong mind is something about that is really attractive here. Why the Four of Swords? Other than rest, taking care of yourself, and wellness, you know. Other than that. Oh, rest up. Okay. They're saying rest up because your breakthrough involves the Wheel of Fortune, which is this new cycle coming. It's a completely new season. It's where the timing's right for things to change. I'm wondering if this is the person, like the person that has some sort of contract to help you with this breakthrough. Also, as well as what I've already said. Let's see what the challenge is. Something that is uncreated as of right yet. Okay, so it's about creating something that is yet to be created, right? So the challenge is to look at this stage or point you are in your life and say, well, there's so much more to create, so much more that thought hasn't even gotten into it yet about what this could be. Oh, it's going to be good though. The Eight of Wands. It's going to be good. So I'm taking this as like when we're waiting on some kind of news or communication that might free us up to create something new. Yeah, to create something new, to go on a new part of our journey, have a new experience in life. One of abundance and prosperity. So the challenge could be the wealth or the funds in order to do this, to go on this journey with wealth, abundance, enjoying the fruits of your labor. And I definitely think you're going to be pulled together with the right people. You see all the people around this bonfire. So the challenge is your enthusiasm about this thing that is to be created, that has not yet come about. It's Spirit saying, we want you to get excited that there is something you're going to create. You just have not stepped into this fully yet. So what is the breakthrough for Pisces? The moon. Again, you got strong moon energy, changes, divine feminine energy, cycles, whoa, new aspects of yourself. There's a new identity, a new aspect of you. And they're also saying there's a lot of changes going on within the self. Remember what I was saying about the crystalline body structure, letting more light in. So your breakthrough is going to be about discovering that there's things about yourself you didn't even know existed. And new parts, new aspects of the self. I see this as like a total new identity too. A new identity, a new you. Castle says, part of your breakthrough here is pride, recognition, position, praise for achievements, ego, wealth, ancestry, antiquity, history, power, legacy. That also says isolation there. So it's making me feel like there's definitely like partnerships or community coming in that is supposed to help you along on this journey. And then you have the wheel, another wheel, two wheels in your reading. The wheel of karma. So this is something that's destined. It's inevitable to happen. It is this new aspect of you that's emerging, that's changing, is because it fits into your dharma. It fits into what you're here to do. This is divine intervention. It's luck and it's fortune. Wow. Four of Cups and the Queen of Swords. Let me tell you, divine counterpart, especially with this telepathy. A really strong mind connection between the King and Queen of Swords. Your breakthrough here is as these new emotions surface, where you're like, okay, now that I'm developing into a different person, essentially, I no longer resonate with what's right in front of me. And knowing that there might be something different, something better. And the Queen of Swords, other than this sword here, is communicating well, speaking her truth, but she's cutting ties to what is really no longer part of her focus. And so that's where, this is where it says apathy on the Four of Cups, because we can get into that with the Queen of Swords too. With it just makes me feel like there's going to be a part of you that says, I'm going to cut this out, this person, this situation. I'm going to cut it out of my life, and I'm going to do it with I don't want to say coldness. I'm going to say like with a bluntness or sharpness, because there's all of these emotions of already completely just not being happy with where you're at or the current circumstance, right? And so she can appear kind of cold, but I don't think that that's what it actually is. This is just determined and focused to use what the feeling of the Four of Cups is giving you, which is contrast of what you don't want. All right, and your strength at this time. Everything you've done on the inside, the winter card, everything you've done on the inside, all of these choices that add up here with the Seven of Cups, I think this is the choice to be still, to allow for some sort of like growth to happen within the stillness of yourself. Yeah, and you have so many choices and options here, especially in the past, that it is your strength to be able to see the opportunity. I'm gonna get more on the winter. I feel like it's like a gestation period for the spirit. Okay, so that was happening soon, or that would be happening soon. The library is like uncovering a lot of secrets about who you are. Also, you could be viewed as a very mysterious person who has a lot that people want to kind of figure out. So again, with the knowledge, this intelligence coming through, I think a new opportunity is happening soon because of all of this development and work here that you've done on yourself. Tell me about winter. Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. Wow, and the Ten of Swords. So you've been through it. You've been through it. You've had to navigate, I would say, spiritual warfare. You've had to have energies that will come up against or make life just a lot more complicated for you. There's competition, but all of this has made you the one that like came out on top, the one who pushed through, who showed themselves to be the strongest in this matter when it comes to that. I think you annihilated like everybody that was against you here. If there were energy, it could be talking about energies, but there's drama and there's conflict, and I don't think it's you. It was, you know, when a person is able to turn the cheek or stay silent because they know that responding is better than reacting. That's what I'm getting, is that you are like the tree, the winter tree, and you had all this stuff going on, but were able to speak when it was absolutely necessary and appropriate and in alignment with yourself and your truth. That's your strength. And the sun, and so the sun's coming out for your outcome. Beautiful. And the Knight of Swords, we have almost a whole family here. We have the Knight of Swords, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, a lot of air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, lots of I'm getting intelligence, information with the sun. This is a happy new experience. It's going to be presented to you, and it gives you that option of, okay, do I jump into the archetype of the Knight of Swords, which is someone that takes action pretty swift on, maybe it's an opportunity, because I do think this Ace of Pentacles is coming in. Another Five of Wands. Goodness. Yeah, I see you like achieving even in the midst of a lot of other people competing for almost like the same things, or causing major distractions, all trying to reach for the same thing is what I'm getting. But you have the sword and you have the aim, and that's a fighting spirit, and so you win. And so you win. They're telling you to safeguard your energy, pull up the bridge to those people the same way you've done it in the past. Pull up the bridge. Don't give access to the people that have been causing drama or conflict, or that are just simply distractions in life towards your goal. Don't give it any attention at this time. Something is going to unfold for you within a few days. If you were told no, if you were told no by somebody, whether that be like a job offer or something like that, something here is going to open up within a few days for you. And it says the situation will develop here and unfold in a matter of days. Tell me more about what's going to happen with the sun and within a matter of days for Pisces. The King of Cups and the Sun again. Death card on the bottom. I think that this is that transition onto this new wheel. So a new happy experience, maybe a new relationship, a new job, or something that's going to make you feel very balanced. And for a lot of you all, actually, it might be a love situation here. So your advice is not to listen to what other people say with the despicable face, and know that you have, wow, a healing capability, or you are a healer of some sort. So your angel's advice is not to pay attention right now to some of the projections that you are seeing, unless there is something to figure out within yourself that you recognize, right? Some things are just projections of people's guilt, people's shame. Maybe they want to place it on you. So other people's opinions, I think right here, they're saying like to kind of disregard and try to maintain your focus as much as you can, because focus and determination are big messages in this. You are healing. You have the recovery and the healer energy. So what else do we have? The 8 of Pentacles could be healing a work situation. Yeah, a work situation. Mastery, it says, doing something that you love that brings in abundance. Yeah, plentiful. And the world is that new chapter. It's lesson learned, new chapter. It's fixed, it's fated. There's fortune and destiny here. That something's, because I'm connecting it with the wheels too. So there's something fated for you. I think you're shape-shifting into some kind of new chapter here. And you remember in the beginning of the reading I said I felt like you may be stressed, but that you're maintaining. Yeah, that would be the 5 of Wands energy. A little bit stressed, but the maintaining, the corset, as you're holding it together as what, the best that you can at this moment. There's definitely a new chapter where you're going to experience a lot of healing and prosperity. In a way, you're going to be like a shape, like it says on there, a shapeshifter. And maybe this might have to do with a person of water, a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or it has to do with you stepping a little bit more into the aspects that you already are yourself. I believe I said that. You are Pisces. Anyway, the emotional idealist, emotionally connected, psychic, empathetic, intuitive, sensitive, heart-centered, feels deeply, takes things personally. Yeah, you definitely could be dealing with another one though. And also, it says healer right here. So there's 2 messages here about you maybe shape-shifting into a role of a healer, or somebody reaching out to you. Maybe they're a counselor or an advisor. Somebody that's going to help you heal a situation. For a lot, it has to do with work here with this specific advice that you're going to receive. Tell me more about the advice. Tell me more about the advice coming in. 8 of Wands, good news, communication. And it also says with the 8 of Wands, because so you have the 8 of Wands out here twice, but it says changes in the air. An exciting adventure into the unknown. So this is communication with like a mentor or somebody who's going to give you some good news regarding a new chapter. It feels like it is just the news itself is going to be really healing. Some of you all could be doing a long distance Reiki, or maybe you can go to reiki.org, I believe is the site, and people who are students, you can send in requests for free long distance healing. I've used it a few times on their website. If you ever want something and are in a financial pinch, maybe you're being directed to do energy work. That might be also something. Whatever it is, this is like big and healing. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, your choices, your decisions right now, everything you've been investing in is going to pay off big time. Says this took years of preparation, but it was all worth it. This is when we're making decisions from a point of view where it's like, this is for the long term. Okay, Two of Cups, where two become one. There's that partnership again. You have the Rings card, the Flamingos card, the Two of Cups, and the King of Cups. So, and the Sun being out here twice. So, this person is brought into your life for a very important reason. Whether there's somebody here for romance, somebody that you're already connected to, or if it's a new connection, it's significant. It's a real love that binds the tie or ties it together. So, and it's for the purpose to help you get on this wheel to this new version of yourself, this new identity that you're stepping into, where you'll feel enthusiastic again. I feel like, so it's like going to ignite the passion within you. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. I'm sending you love and light. Bye.